It is now time for the long-awaited review of the XSHOT Hypergel Night Venom. I finally got this gel blaster about a month ago. I've been a little busy with other videos, but I finally got around to reviewing this thing. I spent $70 on this thing, which is what you can usually find it at. It is now available on Amazon, thankfully, unlike most of these new Nerf gel blasters that you've been seeing lately. But yeah, I'm really excited to review this thing. The only other gel blaster that I can kind of compare this to is the Hydro Strike Stratus Pro, which shoots at around 140, 150 feet per second now, I think. That's what it was in the top 10 best gel blasters video I did last year, which that video should be coming out soon. It might be before this, might be after this, but anyways. This gel blaster apparently has an 1800 round drum magazine, which is bigger than any other magazine in any of my gel blasters. It's pretty close to the Faction Havoc, which holds 1750 rounds, but yeah, beating it just by 50 rounds. And it says on the box 200 feet per second, but we're really going to be testing that out. Along with that, there's going to be a couple cool features, so anyway, let's get right into a box of this blaster and see what we got. Turn it back around and slide it open just like that. Pretty big gel blaster we got here, and especially a very big magazine. So starting off, we have the instruction and safety manuals. We have, it looks like, the minigun barrel, the massive 1800 round drum magazine. That thing is absolutely huge. Then we got the battery charger right here. Looks like we have the assembly for the top handle here. Pair of protective eyewear, 10,000 rounds of glow-in-the-dark ammo. That's definitely going to be helpful. And then here we got the main body of the blaster itself. And I'm guessing the battery is going to be pre-installed in it. Take the wrap off, and there we go. Pretty big gel blaster we got here. And it looks like if you scan that QR code, there's instructions, so I'll test that real quick. Let's see where this actually brings us. It brings us to zurutoys.com, and I think it just gives us a couple features on it. It says fires up to 200 feet per second. If you've seen in the if you've seen some of my other XSHOT Hypergel videos, they don't actually shoot at what they're specified at. If you could see on screen, I don't know if you can, but you see that red one right there? It's basically the same thing as this, but it looks like it's not the Night Venom version. I'm kind of interested to see if it's the same performance as this. Once I find out and actually find out how to get that, I definitely will pick it up to review it on the channel, but for now, we don't really need that. Start putting it together. So it looks like you got to take this, slide it on just like that. Take our drum magazine. Well, first you got to peel this off. I'll keep the QR code just in case. Slide this in. Looks like it goes like that. And then take the top handle. Probably put that piece in like that. Or maybe it's the other way. I think you just pop that in like that. And then take this. Pop that in. Same thing with this one. There we go. And the blaster is pretty much all set now. As you can see on camera, definitely a big blaster. So anyways, to get to the battery, I'm definitely gonna have to figure out where that's located. Oh, battery cover right there. Push that button forward, take it off. Decently chunky battery we got up here, but not that long. Looks like it's the same battery or somewhat sized to the HPG 700 models, or as they're now called, I think it's either the Night Strike or the Nightmare. Kind of a pain to get this out in the first place. There we go. Pop this in, just like that. Let's test it out. Turn it on. Oh, you can see the trace unit glowing I don't know if you can see it that well on camera. It doesn't sound that good, so for now I'm going to plug this in to get it charged up just in case that's not how it's supposed to sound, so I'm going to plug it into the back of the camera. There we go. Now it's charging. Wonder if you'll be able to... Yeah. It's hanging right here. Anyways, some other features of this blaster, let's look through it, but for now, let's put the battery cap back onto this thing. So unlike the, what do you call it? Unlike the Hydro Strike Stratus Pro, I think that, yeah, the Stratus Pro, showing on the GoPro, it has this button right here, where if you turn it on, you could press this, and it revs it. And then you have to hold that down, and then you have to shoot it like that for it to actually do anything. But with this one, it's just a single trigger. You pull it and it goes. So some other stuff on this gel blaster. It looks like we have sling points right here and right here, just in case you do want to put a sling on it, which might be a good idea because of how big this blaster is, but it's actually really light compared to the size. That's also because it's pretty much all plastic, but it definitely does have a really cool green design on it. But other than that, you do have some stuff like this. I think this is, I don't know what that would be. Oh, that's the on and off switch, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that is the on and off switch. I literally used it. But anyways, we have this button right here, which allows you to do the switching between glow-in-the-dark bullets, no glow-in-the-dark bullets, just in case you don't want to have the trace unit on. Might come in handy at night if you're trying to use this thing and you're trying to sneak up on someone and you don't have glow-in-the-dark bullets anyway. Just turn it off and should be good to go. But other than that, really cool design we got here. Really long barrel, as you can see on the camera. But other than that, really simplistic design, really light. Seems like it's pretty good for kids. I really like how maneuverable this is. That probably will break sometime in the future. But I really like how this thing is free to move like that. I don't know if you can see it that well on camera, but you can move that freely, so it's comfortable to do this back and forth. To remove the magazine, just press this button right here on the side. Comes literally right out, and then you have a big hole to load your ammo into. Very big magazine. Get my HPG 700 here, see if it fits. I'm pretty sure it will. And it does fit. So if all you HPG 700 fanboys out there want a drum magazine for your gel blaster, I don't know if they do replacement parts on this or if you can buy it separately. But if you do buy this, you could just put this on your HPG 700 or Night Venom and just have a blast with it. If they actually shot how it said it would, like 200 feet per second, I would love to use it, but currently don't have one. And if you've watched the video where I do the review on mine, you know that I don't like it that much. I got so much hate on that video, but anyways, we're on this blaster now, not this one. So other than that, really cool design that we got here. I really like it, but anyways, I'm going to wait a little bit for that battery to charge up, and then we're going to get right into the FPS and RPS test, along with the accuracy test, see how good this gel blaster is. And then once we get through that, I'm going to wait till nighttime, load some glow-in-the-dark bullets in this thing, and see how cool it looks glowing in the dark. Okay, I've got the battery charged up quite a bit. I've let it sit for a little bit charging, but anyways, let's turn the blaster on. So it's off right now, turn it back on. Let's get the magazine fed up first. Still has that same exact sound, but that... I don't know if you can hear it hitting the wall, but it's hitting hard. Let's see how fast this gel blaster shoots. It's going to be hard to get it through there. Shot 1, 164.9. Shot 2, 149.3. Shot 3, 155.4. Shot 4, 161.7, and shot 5, 152.8. Not nearly as that 200 feet per second, but decently close. Anyways, let's see how many RPS it shoots. Looks like at around 6.2 rounds per second, which is, not that great at all. Overall, it's definitely hitting hard, I will say that. Especially since these bullets are like the frosted ones, they definitely pack a little bit more of a punch, which allow for better FPS. But anyways, let's get to the accuracy test now, see how accurate this gel blaster is. Okay, we're quite a ways away from the target. Let's see. I'm going to stick a bigger battery in this thing to see if I can get better RPS. Okay, now I got this 11.1 volt battery in here. Let's see how much better it is. Shooting a little bit faster, but not as much as you would think. Anyways, let's bring it back to the FPS and RPS test, see if the FPS or RPS change dramatically. Okay, let's get it lined up. Shot 1, 169.3. Shot 2, 140.3. Shot 3, 163.1. Shot 4, 158. Shot 5, 170.7. Definitely brought the FPS up a little bit to that 160, 170 feet per second point. But anyways, let's see how many RPS it shoots now. Shooting around 0.7 rounds more per second, which isn't that much better, not nearly as much as I would think. But now let's get to the test, which will be taking place at night, where I put the glow-in-the-dark ammo in this thing, and I want to see how good it is. I won't be doing it until tonight, but you'll see it right now. Okay, I got the gel blaster right here. I have it turned on. I'm going to press a switch on the side that I showed you guys earlier in the video, which turns on the tracer unit just like that. Gives it a light green glow, which I think is really cool. And then what we can do, hold down the trigger. Definitely would be a lot cooler if the fire rate was a little bit more than it was right now. But other than that, really cool gel blaster right here. The trace unit is definitely very bright. So if you were using this at night or in a nighttime gel blaster war, I'd recommend having that off. But other than that, really cool design we got here. Let's get back to desk so I reveal my final thoughts about this gel blaster. I feel so short compared next to these things, but definitely a really cool gel blaster we got here. Big ammo capacity, holding 1,800 rounds, which is nothing I've ever seen before. Also, the minigun style I really like. I love how when you shoot it, you can see the barrel turns. But other than that, the RPS is not as much as I ever would have thought it would. I thought it'd be closer to the 10, 11 rounds per second like the other Hypergel gel blasters were. Definitely a little bit of a letdown. The FPS wasn't the worst, shooting around 150, 160 feet per second. Definitely good FPS, but it could be better, especially for the $70 price point and claiming 200 feet per second on the box. But other than that, really cool gel blaster we got here. Ton of cool features like that glow-in-the-dark feature, which you guys saw right before this. Really light design, even with the ammo in it, so it's definitely pretty easy to carry around. You don't really even need a sling, but in case you do want to get one, you can definitely put one on here. Really love how maneuverable this handle is. Definitely really comfortable to hold. Very similarly designed to the Hydro Strike Stratus Pro. This one's a tiny bit bigger, not too much bigger. But other than that, good gel blaster we got here. $70 price point though, definitely pushing it. But in case you do want to get like a cool gel blaster like this with good customer service, definitely a great way to go. One part I did forget to mention is that there is a switch on the top which lets you adjust the FPS. It's not that big of a difference. You'll see up on screen me shooting it with the lowest power, which wasn't that bad. The medium power was okay, and then the highest power, yeah, shooting around 160 feet per second, but still not as much as you'd want to see out of this gel blaster. Really good blaster, definitely a couple cool features on it, but just in case you do want to get this gel blaster, I'll have it linked down in the description. But in case you want to see my other XSHOT Hypergel gel blaster reviews, click this video right here. Thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you in that video. In today's video, we're going to be going over the brand new XSHOT Hypergel Nightmare. This blaster has been leaked ever since September, and I finally got one in January. If you've been watching me recently, you might have seen me go over the XSHOT Hypergel Night Strike, which was decently good, but I was a little let down. But hopefully this blaster is much better than that one. As you can see, it kind of looks like it has some features